So welcome guys, and in previous session we model a cube and we have talked about the different tools, the principles of modeling, that is extrusion, loop cut, bevel and insert. Now in this tutorial we are going to model a simple house. So we are taking this image as a reference and we are going to make a simple house in Cinema 4D. So let's begin. So first of all, let me delete everything I have in here. Let me delete this cube. So if you are familiar with my previous tutorial, you know that in this session we are going to model a simple house using the same technique that we used to model a cube. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch it and jump into this video later. So in this video I am going to take you through the basics principle of modeling a simple house in Cinema 4D, and I will talk about every process I will do, and it will be a totally beginner friendly. So this is 3D Mastermind, and let's get right into our video. So here in our reference image we have a house. We have a house that has a stairs, a rooftop, a chimney, a fence, windows. There's a lot of things, so we'll try to mimic the reference image. It's kind of stylized house, so let's get right into our video. So first of all, we need a plane, so let's add a plane. I'm using cube, so I'm going in here object section, and I'm just holding my left mouse button and I'm adding cube. Now I'm going to make it editable. Right click. Oh, I'm not in the object selection mode, I am in model mode now. Okay, and I'm going to make it editable. I'm going to scale it. If you have watched my previous tutorial, T is to scale it. I am going to press T. I am going to scale it downward and scale it a little bit wider. Again T to scale it downward. Now I have some kind of platform to rest our object. W to move it up. Now once our platform is done, we need a base for our house. So let me click on the cube again, put it up. Let me scale it in every axis. W to put it up. Selecting the cube and I'm putting it up, just making it editable and putting it up just right above our platform. Again I am going to bring it in the middle. So we have our reference image that has a slightly rectangular shape. So for that, again I am going to select this face. I am going to put it a little bit down and I am going to extrude the upper part of my cube. So extrusion, I'm going to extrude. I'm on extrude mode and I'm going to extrude the upper part. I'm just dragging my mouse and I'm going to adjust the top part from here. Once I have this similar shape, I'm going to, on my edge selection mode, I'm going to select these edges. I'm going to scale them by pressing T. T is for scale. I'm going to scale them toward the axis. Let me see my reference image again. So it's kind of similar. So now we just need to extrude our shapes. We need to make these fences like things. Just now I'm going to add another cube, putting it up, bring it front, going to its here T, scaling it down a little bit, making it editable by pressing C, and I'm going to scale it again in this axis and scaling it in the all axis again, a little bit bigger. I'm going to scale it in this axis, W, bring it back. I'm pressing shift and aligning it with the object, pressing T again, scaling it both sides, maybe a little bit in here. So now we have our kind of log, wooden log that we see in our reference image. I'm going to just merge it inside. In reference image, if you look it, the log is from the where we have given the loop cut. There is a loop cut, it comes from there. So let's just bring it down a little bit, T to scale it and position it by pressing R. And again I am going to now just press Control and I'm going to click here and drag it up. You gotta go on the model mode. Now hold Control, click here and put it up. I'm going to scale it down in both axes. Now I'm going to copy again. I'm going to press the Control on the model selection mode. I'm going to press the Control and drag again it up. I'm going to scale this object, W, to place it in between. Now we kind of have the look of our module. Now I simply am going to come here, select this face and I'm going to insert yes, I'm going to insert here by going on insert mode. But before I do that, let me give it a loop cut, guys. Okay, it is a simple tutorial, so don't worry. Let's me figure out something. We can do it just select this face and go to our right click and now in here we simply look for duplicate option. Let me add a plane. So then let's work with a plane. So add a plane, let it give a 1 by 1. Let's rotate it to the y-axis of 90, maybe W 0. Selecting a plane on the coordinates, let's rotate it to the 90, bring it back here. Let's just put it right here. W to scale, make it editable. C on the object selection mode, go in here, right here, bring it down a little bit up. T to scale, like this. Thank you. Let's just make a door. Let's select now this face and insert it inside. Let's give it a loop cut. I'm going to select my loop selection mode and I'm going to select the loop cut in the center. Let's put it in the center, 50%, and I'm going to just bevel this loop so that I have two faces like our reference photo, and voila, here we have. So we need to extrude the front panels. These I'm going to just loop select these and going to select the extrudes and extrude them outward. Also I need to extrude these two, so let's select these two and extrude it again. Extrude it outside. Our door has a window like thingy like here. I don't know what it is, but I think it's some kind of look through window. So let's create that in here. I'm going to select my lasso selection tool and I'm just going to insert here, scale, T to scale, and W to move it upward. It is not best way, but it works. And now I'm going to extrude it outside, extrude it outside, so it looks like our reference image. Now again I am going to make the window. So for windows, now we can just select again the plane, give it a segments of 1 by 1, W to bring it outside, rotate, selecting plane in the coordinates, rotate it its Y position to 90 degrees, again bring it in the front of our house just so it touches the house, and scale W here. Let's make a simple window like our reference image, so scale it, make it editable, select, scale, 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 scale. I told you guys it's just the extrusion, insert and scaling that we are gonna do to model our objects. So now by selecting the face, I'm going to add insert. Also now I am going to extrude them outside. I am selecting the loop selection tool and I am selecting the face, so it will select the face as a loop, and now I'm going to extrude them outside so it looks like a window. Now we have some sort of window looking thing in our house. So now let's model the footpath that we call those here. So footpath or stairs, not a footpath, stairs. So here guys, okay, I'm gonna teach you one thing. Select on your S selection tool and now select the object. First select the object, don't forget to select the move tool. Select now object and go to your loop selection or S selection tool, and now go and select loop path cut and just give it a loop cut right over here. And on the face selection tool we are going to select these faces with a loop selection tool, with the help of loop selection tool, and we are just going to extrude these faces outside a little, and again we are going to add some cube, bring it here and shift to make it editable, control A, T to just scale it, W, E to move, T to scale, W to bring it down, just that it touches these edges just over here in the middle. Okay, T to bring it a little bit closer, W to bring it here. Again I am going to now just control and oh guys, it's too big of a thing, so let's drag it now on top, bring it here. Now again I am going to my model mode, selecting the cube 5 and dragging it here. I'm just going, don't worry about these gimbals, you can just fix them by using this tool. And again I am going to move it a little bit inside, or I can simply do one thing, just delete this cube or and select the face, insert, or extrude it outside, select this face, and this, this and this, just put it, sorry, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, select this and insert, and now extrude it outside. T to scale it down, W little bit down, T to scale the insertions here, and just extrude them why it is not working. Okay, again I think we need to give it an insert again, W to bring it down, now extrude and bring it outside. So we made some kind of stairs here. So now make these platforms. Again we need to add a cube. We are working with cube a lot, so I'm going to add a cube, bring it up, scale it down, scale it here like this, bring it down, bring it here, bring it down, scale, bring it here, scale it down, bring it on top. Now press Ctrl and drag it down, so attach with this and scale it a little bit inside. Oh, those are kind of a not a platform, single platform, those are kind of a planks. So let's make a plank, one plank, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe those will work. So it looks like a plank now. So let's give them a little bit of height, a little bit of length. These guys don't have that much of a length currently, so let's try to give them a length, T, make them editable, and just bring them a little bit outside. If you see guys, our house is kind of V shape. It goes like a V from here, so we have made a kind of square, but the house in our reference is some kind of V shape. Don't worry about it, we will work on that later. Currently we are just figuring out the basic shapes of modeling. So now just add a cube, W, bring it here, again on top, scale it down, scale it down, scale it down, scale it down, bring here, bring on top, scale it down, bring on top, right here, right here. C to edit mode, C to make it editable, select the face, select this bottom part, and in scale, normal scale, just give it a little bit drag, just drag your mouse and give it a little bit of scale from the bottom. Now go on the object selection mode, come over here, put it right here on top, it's barely noticeable. Rotation, let's give it a simple rotation, W, and now just press Ctrl and drag the object. Now we have some kind of the support for our roof that comes along here. Now again, we need to give supporting for this, so just scale them in top, just scale them like this and bring them down. For this to scale it and bring it down. Now this looks like it's been supported from the bottom. Scale this too. And now let's give our house the window. Simply just drag it, rotate along here 90 degrees, and just copy and paste it over here on top. Scale it down, scale it as you want. W to bring it a little bit forward. Now we have to give our house this kind of beams, so let's make those. I'm simply going to select this, control drag and rotate those along 90 degrees. Oh shit. In Z axis like 90 degrees. Scale W and bring them down. T for scale, W right over there, side, make them editable. Now C, T, Control A, T, and squeeze them, and just drag them right here, copy, control, and just on the object selection mode, just press control and just drag, again control, drag down, give them a position. It looks like the gap between these and these are equal, so just maintain those gaps, bring them down, scale them down, and let's copy these boys. Let's copy 1 time, 2 time, probably 3 time. No one's gonna see it over here, so let's copy it here. Again 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, right here. Kind of looks like the model. So let's scale, let's bring this point down and let's scale it a little bit and bring it down again. Now let's copy this, rotate here 90 degrees, bring it up, bring it here, bring it close, control and drag down. So let's try one thing with our house. Let's give it a subdivision if it works. So select our house, name it house base and drag it. So simply how the subdivision works in Cinema 4D is that you click here, add a subdivision, but you need to drag the object you want to use subdivision in. So for my case it's house, and drag it on top. Currently our house is kind of a mess, so let's uncheck the subdivision and see how we can fix it. Let's come here on the loop path cut, give it a loop cut here, 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 right over 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 here, and right over here. Now let's check the subdivision. Now see guys, our subdivision works kind of fine. Maybe we got to keep some subdivision here again. A little bit subdivision here again. It's kind of looks fine for me currently. The object selection mode, ground shading mode, see our house is looking exactly like our model. So now let's give our these two the subdivisions. So let's select the logs, add a subdivision, and let's select this log, bring it on top. Let's give this log subdivision and let's select on edge selection mode and go to the loop path cut, add a loop path cut over here, right over here, right over here. Again from bottom. Now it looks like kind of smooth. Now let's select our these two and bring it on top, subdivision, let's select this, bring it here on top. Let's select this and give it a subdivision and add the subdivision to the object. Now let's just select the Sound Sanos, a big fan. Oh, thank you, Sound Sanos. Sound Sanos, Sound Sanos, Sanai छ के गर्ने mic. Akase. And let's give this again loop path cut. I could have done the one object and used every in the same, but for the sake of tutorial I am just trying to teach you how to just use use the tools to model in Cinema 4D. So right over here and one right over here. Now we are gonna do the same thing for these two. I can either create the instance, but I am not going to do those things currently, so simply I am making these ladders. Hello guys, I am simply making the house. It is a totally beginner course, so if you like it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Now I am going to just add another subdivision. I am going to select this object, bring it on top, give it a subdivision. I am going to repeat, give it a loop cut right here, right here, right here, right here, 4 ways guys, don't forget to give the loop cut 4 ways, right here and right here. Again I am going to select this object 21, loop cut subdivision, sorry, and I am going to add it to the subdivision. I am going to my select mode, loop path cut, give it a loop cut in every section, like this, like this, like this. I'm going to do the same for these objects. Subdivision, select this, bring it on top, select it, loop path cut right here, right here, right here, right here, this way, right here and right here. And now when it's all done, I'm going to move to my bottom. The work is not quite done. It's kind of lengthy process guys, so being patient while modeling your 3D model is must. You know, you get overwhelmed so easily, so don't get overwhelmed. The more you practice the tool, the more confidence you will be on your topology or modeling skills. So just be in the moment and just practice your way through it. And now I'm going to select this, bring it on top, move it on top, apply the subdivision, go on the selection mode, loop path cut, give it loop cut right over here, right over here, right over here, right over here and right over here, also right over here and right over here. It looks like, yep, those are smooth. And now I'm going to select this, and again I'm going to do the same freaking thing. It's quite hard in Cinema 4D because you have to do one by one everything. It's not like a oh, thank you Prakash sir, thank you, nice, thank you. के छ हालखबर subdivision surface, selecting this. I am going on top and I am just gonna give it answer saga sir के छ हालखबर तपाईको, and I am going to give it a loop cut right here, right here, right over here, right over here, right over here, right over here. Again I am going to select these tools, these object. I am getting tired guys, but at least I am gonna finish this freaking model. So give it a subdivision and let's select this, go on loop path cut. So we want to bring it down, give it a here, bring it up, let's give it here, and it looks like a round. So here, here, and here, and here. Again let's just select these tools, this object, and give it a subdivision. Where is the, yes, here is the object. Now give it a subdivision. Again add on my loop path cut, loop, loopy loop, here loop, there loop, and his loop, right here, right over here, right over here, right over here. Again select this. Hello Susmita, what's up? के छ? आएको छ? कहाँ गइस? And we have another subdivision. Let's give it a subdivision. Let's select this cube and move on top, and let's just on the loop selection mode and add a loop path cut. Oh, I am getting tired explaining this same process guys, so I am just gonna stop explaining and just gonna do my thing. So let's add a loop. Why it is not letting me? Okay, from here, right here, right here, and right here. Let's select these. You know, I got the habit of explaining every freaking thing. And के छ तिमीहरुको हालखबर गाइज? आकाशले चलाएको छैन नि आइडी? Let's add it on top and यस्तो हो क्या साथी, अब the process are the same, but I am trying my best not to get tired, हैन? I'm explaining. मुख दुखिरहेछ यार. I'm adding the loop cut, you know, in every section. So again we just have 1 2 3 more object to work with guys. We are almost there. So let's select this. I am about to swear, but you know I can't swear. कहाँ छ खै here. Cube, and let's put it up and give it a subdivision. तैँले सुस्मिताको आइडी चलाएर हो? Loop cut and loop cut here, loop cut here, loop cut right over here, loop cut right over here, right here, and right over here. Again, I need to do the same thing for this. I'm going to add a subdivision. Select this, drag this on top, add a loopy loop, loopy loop cut right over here, 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 right over here. So we are almost done with our top parts. So now let's make these bottom, maybe 2 steps, and it's almost done. Give it a subdivision. I used clone, give it a subdivision. Select this, bring it on top, put it inside the subdivision, go on the selection, add a loop path cut. Just here we want to expand it right here, and right here we want to expand the point right here, and it looks like a cylinder. So here, the edges are not that good, so we need to give it here and here. So guys, we almost finished on our upper section. Now we need to model our roof, which is not that easy. So let's try modeling our rooftop. The roof in our model. The roof in our model is made of a separate tiles, separate objects, and those are just put in top of each other. But we are going to model from the scratch, and we are going to take the reference that we have, that is our rooftop. We are going to select our house, select the rooftop, we are going to select our house, and why our house and subdivision. We are just going to select this rooftop, guys. Okay, these rooftops. Shift, I am pressing shift to select my roof. So shift click, shift click, shift click. Again this, this, and this, and now I am just going to extrude these faces like this. Now I am going to select these faces from here, these faces, these faces and these two. Nope. It will break. I'm gonna select these faces, not the top part. I'm just gonna select the bottom part of the model. So these faces, these, and I'm now going to extrude them outside. See, we have a problem right here, so this will not work. So we just got a jury is that we need to add a plane and walk our way through it. So I'm going to add our plane, W R to move to, E to move to, right here, rotate it like a maybe 120 degrees, 45. So right here, okay, again W. Now we can scale it like C to make it editable, Control A, T to scale it like this. Select these faces only and live selection tool, using live selection tool, and let's bring these down right here, and let's rotate these like this, bring them down, rotate them like this, bring them down, rotate them like this, and bring them down again, rotate it like this and bring it down, rotate it, and just bring it a little bit up, little bit back, up, back, and select these edges, double click to loop select, so selecting this and bring it on top. These edges are not aligned, so align them, align, Control A, bring them in front. And now I'm just going to extrude these face. Double click. I'm just going to extrude them downwards. I am going to give them a loop cut of maybe 1 2 3 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 3, or too much, just going to give them 2. So now loop selection, I'm going to select Control A again. This one is quite outside from here, so let's give this an exclusion, Control A, just move. We will make those letters. So select all on the fixed selection mode, select all, go on extrude them outside, create gaps, don't forget to create gaps. Create gaps will just give create fill the gaps when we extrude, so don't forget to create gaps. Now I'm going to scale them, Control A, I'm going to scale them, scale them like this, bring them down. Now I'm going to scale these logs to T to scale these logs, T, and select these, T to scale it down, W to move it, T to scale it a little bit. Same for these, T to scale them down. These are fine, I think. We just need to scale this bad boy. So scale this, W, bring it inside, scale them, put just drag them down. If it's not affecting anything, then just bring them right there. Now it looks like the reference. We can simply select our this here. We can simply select our this object house and delete the subdivision for now. Select this, go on a selection mode, select this as loop, T, it will not work. Let's not do that then. Let's not do that. Let's just simply select now our roof. Again we have these patterns in our roof, guys. I am going to show you this simple trick to get similar kind of effect in our Cinea 4D. It will not gonna be the perfect. We can make the same object, but for the sake of tutorial I am just gonna use the base models that we have to get the result we want. So let's select these, all, live selection tool, let's select these all, shift selection, let's select these all, let's select these all, and again we need to do that is extrude, and this time I want to scale these this front too. So let's select these front objects, front faces, and extrude them outwards. So let's select them one by one. We can simply use the loop selection tool, but sometimes it will make our work even too lengthy. So just I'm going to select one by one, extrude, and just extrude them like this, outside. Now we can just select the top of these we can give a simple loop cut to every section we have here. Right here, 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 and right here. And now I'm just going to extrude them, and now I'm going to select the loop selection tool. Loop selection tool. And I am just going to extrude them upward. And select these. I didn't select the bottom. Okay, it's on me. This, and I'm again going to extrude them like this. Now it looks like kind of a rooftop, not the perfect, you cannot see currently. Extrude this. This looks like kind of a rooftop. If we go on our preview mode, if we add a lights, it will be shown. Or if we go on play with these settings, you can see that we have a roof. Now we need to model the same roof over here. I am just going to extrude these faces. Just going to extrude these faces and just bring them quite down. Our house is too big, so we can just bring it here, right down, right here, rotate a bit, rotate, or do these 30 degrees maybe. Yep, and let's bring it down, and let's give loop cut again here, and W, bring this loop cut down. Let's bring this loop cut down. Now it looks like our roof is just hanging in the object. We are just referencing, we are not just modeling the same object, guys. just try to make copy the object and just try to make it your own, so it will save your time. No, you just don't have to stuck in every single thing, while modeling. So now I am going to make the fences. So making fence is quite easy, so let me make a fence, add a cube here. Let me scale it down without making an editable. Scale it down like this, and now I'm going to make editable. Now I'm going to extrude the top, extrude the top part, extrude the top part like this. Select these both and scale them like this, and scale them like this. Control A, scale everything, make them thin. Control, now I'm going to give them a little bit bevel. It's cutting, so don't worry. T, scale them like this. Let's not give them a bevel currently. Let's scale them like this, scale them like this. W, bring them here, bring them here, bring them here, bring them here, just put it right over here, and now we have scale it a little bit down. W, select it on the object selection mode, select and copy one time, select both, copy. Now bring this closer, bring this closer, bring this closer, select. Now select and just copy, paste. Again guys, copy, paste, copy, paste. We are going to delete the portion we do not need later, so don't worry guys. Copy, paste, again copy, paste, but this time rotate it like in 90 degrees, and bring it here. Delete, W, E. Let's bring it towards the object. Like this, deselect this, and just drag it here, rotate like this, put it right here, select, copy paste. Now select these three, now copy paste. I'm just pressing Control and dragging the object. I'm not Control C, Control V-ing every time. So once these both sides are done, I am now simply going to select this, and this, and I am simply going to Control and drag them right over there. right over here. Again, I am now going to delete this part, a bit inside, delete this part. Now I'm going to select this. Now it is kind of a lengthy process, guys, to model a simple fence in 3D, so be patient. And control one here, maybe one right here, one right here. Now I'm going to make the openings for our house. So we have a 2 openings right here. Delete it, and just delete this one too. And another opening we have right over here. So just delete this one, this one, this one. You know, I'm deleting the things I think are not a part of house. So now I'm going to add a simple plane or polygon. Works fine for me sometimes. I'm going to scale it on my top view. I'm going to scale it T. I'm going to scale it as a size of our platform. Just outside the fence but inside the platform. And now I'm going to drag it down. I'm going to look here, so it is kind of in the position I wanted. And now I'm going to give it a subdivision. I'm going to edit mode, pressing C, selecting the polygon, and going to face select mode. I am going to give it a loop cut. I am going to give a loop cut right over, right inside this fence, right inside this fence, right inside this fence, and right inside this fence, right over here, and maybe right over here. And now I'm going to delete those faces, this and this. I'm going to delete those faces, and now we simply have this kind of object, polygon, this kind of polygon. Now in material shading, I'm just going to give it a green material so you guys can see. The path I just created, the ground, let's make it kind of a grayish color, so a little bit brown, a little bit gray. Let's give it, I am not modeling everything, I'm just doing certain things, guys. So now you can see we have a grass and a simple fence. Also we have a, thank you Akash. Also if you look around this reference image, we have a wood that goes from here to here and other ways around. So let me make a wood that goes around. So I'm simply going to copy, drag this. I could have done that for everything for top, but I didn't do. I just tried to teach you guys from the beginning the whole process. So I'm just going to center this, and deselect. Now I'm going to move this log to give it a kind of bar that goes around. Okay, T to scale, E, control drag, put it here, T to scale, move, T to scale, E to move, again for back, select, control, bring here, bring in the middle, T to scale, E to move, T to scale, and E to move. This one is kind of outside. Let's bring it a little bit inside. Let's copy this again here and rotate 90°. Select, bring it here, right here, close, set to here, and T to scale, E to move, T to scale, E to move. Copy, control and drag, T to scale, E to move, T to scale, E to move, T to scale, E to move. And it's kind of song that goes in your head. T to scale, E to move, T to scale, E to move. Again bring it here in the middle kind of, and T to scale, E to move, T to scale, E to move, T to scale, E to move. Bring it inside, T to scale, E to move. So guys, here is a house. We didn't make a chimney. I forgot to make a chimney, the hole for a chimney. That is my bad, but we will make it, don't worry. Simply on the face, select this and select this, extrude, again extrude and rotate. Just move and select this edge here, move it upward, select this and come here, move it, select the face, move it upward, scale little bit, give it a loop cut, select the face selection tool, loop selection tool, extrude. Now select this face, top, insert, and again extrude, insert and extrude, down, extrude downwards. Now we have a kind of chimney for our house. We have our house, everything. So guys, this is how we model in Cinema 4D. So let's give, if you want to give it a color, let's give it a color, make it a little bit pretty, not that much of pretty, but let's just make it a pretty. I'm going to change the color of the fence. So object selection mode, select everything. Here is the problematic part, select everything, select these guys. That is why you need to group everything when you model. I will teach you those process later. So simply select these fences, these, and once everything is selected, just drag material, now let's select the house and let's give it a new material, kind of gray. Let's give it kind of grayish material. Let's add this gray material to our house. The window, let's bring it in front. let's give window kind of, yes, blue will work. Light blue, kind of light blue. Face selection mode, select the window and just give it the light blue. Again this, select this window, bring it a little bit front, select the face and give it a light blue. Now to the roofs. Make a wood color that is kind of brown, that is kind of browny brown. It's kind of brown, and let's drag and drop it here, drag and drop it here. I'm not going to do, you know, lightning material, guys, in this beginner first tutorial, because it is a vast course. I will teach those process later on. I am now simply dragging this material to the objects. Like this. I'm going to give them 2, give these boys 2. For these I am going to create a little bit shiny white material. I am just going to on my reflectance and just playing with the reflection. Not reflection, color transparency, if environment, yes, reflection it is. Yes. It's shiny, this kind of shiny material, and I'm just going to add it on these, you know. So let's add it here too, and I'm going to add a door. Let's make a door purplish. I'm just playing with the colors, guys. I am not actually focused on, you know, to give it exact colors. So I'm going to loop select these two, and add this color right there. Now I want to make them a see through, so this color, I want to make them windows later, so those color will be perfect. The roof, we can make it a red, so let's give it a red. And this guy's chimney, I want to give it a different color, so to give it this color, and for the inner section of this roof, maybe I will leave it like this for now. And for these rocks, I think these color are best, but why not? So here it is, guys, our simple 3D model that we made in Cinema 4D. We took this as a reference. We took this photo as a reference. You can see it on Ustream too. This photo as a reference, and we tried modeling it in our own ways. So guys, I hope you like this tutorial. I tried to make it complete beginner friendly from start to finish, so if you have any questions, leave it on my comment sections, and please like, follow and subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. So guys, yeah, I will see you in the next video, and thank you for joining my stream, and goodbye.